On Majo TV News, Ondo local government chairman, state governments clash over allocation sharing. Ile-Ife to host world leaders monarch as Oni marks 10th anniversary. Police summon El-Rufai other ADC leaders in Kaduna. Democratic Republic of Congo declares Ebola virus disease outbreak in Kasai province. The Duchess of Kent dies at age 92. Putin rejects Western security in Ukraine, warning troops would be targets. Welcome to the news on Majo Television. I am Comfort or OSINNAIKE. The news in detail. A fresh dispute has emerged in Ondo State as local government chairman and the state government clash over the sharing of allocations. Reports indicate that the chairmen are accusing the state government of withholding funds meant for local administrations, claiming it has hindered development projects at the grassroots levels. On its part, the state government maintains that the allocations are being managed in line with the existing financial guidelines and accountability measures. The disagreement has sparked tension across the state, with residents expressing concern over how the dispute may affect ongoing community projects and basic services. Stakeholders are now calling for dialogue to resolve the impasse and ensure transparency in the management of public funds. The ancient of Ile-Ife is set to host world leaders and traditional rulers as the Oni of Ife marks its 10th anniversary on the throne. Preparations are already in top gear, with dignitaries expected from within Nigeria and across the globe to celebrate the milestone of Oba Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi. The anniversary will feature cultural displays, royal processions, and special events highlighting the rich heritage of the Yoruba people. The Oni, who ascended the throne in 2015, has been recognized for promoting unity, cultural preservation, and strengthening ties between traditional institutions and the global community. The celebration in Ile-Ife is expected to draw large crowds and international attention as the historic city becomes the center of cultural and royal festivities. Suspected thugs disrupted the inauguration of the transition committee members of a coalition of opposition parties under the ADC in Kaduna State. The Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of criminal investigation, Zubairu Abdullahi, has invited El-Rufai and other ADC leaders, including the newly elected chairman of the party, Ja'afar Sani, over alleged criminal conspiracy, incitement of public disturbance and mischief. The letter noted that the department is currently investigating the above case involving the members of your party, Malam Nasari El-Rufai, Bashir Seidu, Ja'afar, Osei Idulahi Muhammad, Hawalu Kasim, Maibano, Aminu Abata, and Hamed Bufai Hussaini. You are requested to come along with the listed members for the allegations reported against them by the complainants on 8 September 2025. However, the ADC members said they have not been served the police invitation and have only read it on the social media. The Inspector General of Police, IGP Kayode Egbetokun, has approved the appointment of CSP Benjamin Hundeyin as the new Force Police Relation Officer, FPRO. Hundeyin, who was the spokesman of the Lagos State Police Command and the Chief Superintendent of Police, has been charged by the IGP to leverage his communication and security experience to bolster the force public relations activities and ensure continuous positive relations with the public. Benjamin Hundeyin's appointment was confirmed in a statement by the outgoing spokesman of the Nigerian Police Force, Muyiwa Adejobi. Authorities in the Democratic Republic of Congo have declared an outbreak of the Ebola virus disease in Kasai province. Health officials confirmed several cases in the region, prompting an urgent response to contain the spread. Medical teams are already on the ground working with international health partners to begin testing, treatment, and contact tracing. The government has also called for calm, assuring citizens that preventive measures are being reinforced, while urging communities to remain vigilant and adhere to safety guidelines. The World Health Organization is expected to support the DRC in its emergency response as global attention once again turns to the fight against the deadly Ebola disease. The Duchess of Kent has passed at the age of 92. The Duchess was known for her grace and long-standing service to the royal family. She was widely respected both within the United Kingdom and abroad. The Duchess dedicated much of her life to public service, charity, and supporting numerous causes across the nation. Tributes have begun to pour in from leaders, dignitaries, and members of the public, reflecting the impact she made over decades of service. Further details on funeral arrangements and official statements from the royal household are expected in the coming days. French President Emmanuel Macron said 26 of Ukraine's allies had already formally committed to deploying troops by land, sea, or air to help provide security the moment fighting was brought to a halt. While Russian President Vladimir Putin has rejected Western proposals for an assurance force in Ukraine, he sought to quash the Allies' initiative with a warning that any troops deployed to Ukraine would be legitimate targets. Macron stressed, any troops would be deployed to prevent any new major aggression and not at the front line. The force does not have the will or the objective of waging war against Russia. Putin said he was ready for contact with the Ukrainian leader, but I do not see much point because it is nearly impossible to reach agreement with the Ukrainian side on key issues. President Putin argued that indecisions are reached that will lead to long-term peace, then I simply don't see the point in foreign troops' presence in Ukraine. He added that the Russian would comply with any decisions leading to long-term peace in full. And that was the news on Majo television. I am Comfort or OSINNAIKE. Thank you for watching.